Oh, we are live! How are we, lads? Come on, the footy! The footy spot! Guys, subscribe to the channel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! The Cowboys win it! Woo!
Cowboys 2015. Oh, JT, field goal. Oh, Nick, wake up! We're live, man.
Oh, what the fuck? Mate, I had a bad dream about watching the Titans and the West Tigers on a Thursday night, prime time. Oh, fuck. I think the full-time score was 8-6 or something, or fucking whatever. Oh, Sam, bro. Are we actually live or we're not?
Nick, mate, we're live.
Wait, we're live?
Yeah, that just happened. Just happened.
Bro, did you just watch that?
It just happened.
Mate, that might be the worst game of fucking football I think I've ever watched. Mate, that game of football between the Gold Coast and the West Tigers, bro, it was like walking into my fucking house after the flood. It smelled like shit. It was fucked. Jesus. Bro, did you watch Luke Brooks tonight?
Yeah, yep.
Luke Brooks looks like a fucking washed up monkey.
Oh, dear.
Oh, fuck. All right. Well, I better get up so we can somehow review that. Do you even call that football tonight?
Not first grade quality, mate.
Mate, I'd rather go into Pornhub and watch two cows having sex. Fuck. I'd rather watch fucking anime porn, bro.
Well, mate, just a compliment. I guess the turf looked pretty good tonight. It looks like a pool table, didn't it?
Mate, that fucking ground. And you know what's funny? This afternoon, I was debating whether to go to the fucking game. I'm glad I didn't fucking go now.
You chose wisely.
I would have used 4 seats as a fucking mattress and fell asleep.
There are enough seats there to use, man.
Well,
8,700.
After that shit.
Thursday night on the Gold Coast. Don't do it again. 8,700 people were in attendance in that game tonight. And unfortunately...
fucking people. Thursday night football on the Gold Coast. What the fuck were they thinking? Fucking Titans versus Tigers. Fuck me. Sharks versus Newcastle would have been better off being on tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Cowboys and Roosters would have been better off being on tonight.
Mate.
8,000 people on a Thursday night, and yet the Gold Coast are so great for the game. They don't even have fucking 12,000 members, the fucking wankers. I'll tell you what. Anyone that went to that game tonight, every single person in that attendance should be getting a fucking refund from tickettech.com as we speak.
West Tigers fans, Gold Coast Titans fans should all be apologized to, man. That was not first grade quality, bro. That was abysmal stuff.
Bro, that was the worst game of football I've watched in fucking 5 years.
And that was worse than last week's Friday night game.
It was. Warriors and our Finesse messaged me earlier, and he goes, I know I'm a Warriors fan, but this is worse than the Tigers Warriors. And I said, give it another 20 minutes, and I'll see where I'm at. Oh fuck! I couldn't agree anymore.
I agree, mate.
Bro, I'd rather go watch the Swinton Lions versus the London Broncos in the championship than watch that shit tonight.
Yep.
Good Lord. What the fuck was that?
Take the reins, bro.
Oh, mate, honestly. That game should have been on Super Saturday or the early Sunday game. Who the fuck would want to go and watch that?
Shouldn't have even been televised.
It shouldn't be televised at all. Who would want to watch that? Fuck that.
No, there's no redeeming qualities about that game, unfortunately. Like, not even YouTube. What are the NRL YouTube clips going to look like? It'll be 2.5 minutes.
Fucking 2 minutes. It'd be the penalty goals and there'd be the last minute try, which I don't think anyone gave a flying fuck about. And also, let me just say this: if Titans fans are going to carry on with that performance and celebrate that win, well, they are fucking dumbasses, man. That you can't celebrate that. If that was the Cowboys tonight, I'd be disgusted with that win. I'd feel sick. I'd rather lose by 40.
Very nicely said. I agree with that. Yeah, it was. So I may as well bring up some stats here, mate. So the Gold Coast Titans completed 28 of 43 sets, making it 65% to the West Tigers' 72% completion rates. And missed tackles was 30 missed tackles Gold Coast, 20 to the West Tigers. And penalties conceded, West Tigers gave away 10 penalties. The Gold Coast Titans gave away 5. And then there was a sin bin. Look, let's try and go through this as step by step in a way. I suppose the first piece of action that happened this evening was when Moati Fodawaker caved in Jacob Little's nose. That was a tough, hard run from Fodawaker, and Jacob Little broke his nose. He went off, and I can't believe he passed the HIA, but he got back on the field. And, continued on playing. Jacob Little. What next?
I just want to go off topic a little bit.
Yeah, man.
I just got a message from Instagram. If you saw my Instagram story, I posted my live reaction on Instagram of the Titans-Tigers ending. Bro, the try that Brimson scored, Instagram, the NRL on Instagram have fucking reported my video. It's been blocked.
That hasn't happened before.
I've been posting on my Instagram story the last clip of the game for how long? 3 years?
Long time. Yep.
But because it's a shit game between Titans and Tigers, look at this video. I'm not going to show it, obviously, but it says here, video blocked. Are you fucking kidding me?
It's truth.
So I can't give my reaction to the game, even though it was the worst game of football I've watched in a long time. I can't even do that. Fuck me, you can't do anything anymore. That's fucking pathetic. NRL blocking my videos on Instagram. Suck my cock.
Oh, dear.
Now, all right. Let's try and review this. We just spoke about the Jacob Little busted nose. It fucking looked like a fucking Big Show knockout to one of the wrestlers, and it was like a little blood pouring out. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like someone got busted open. It was like a steel chair to the head. But the 17th minute, Sam, Corey Thompson, mate, dropped it in the fucking corner. How did he not score that?
First game of the year, wasn't it? And he just got the nerves, mate. Just slipped out of his hands.
I reckon a fucking 9-year-old football player could have scored that.
Yeah.
A 9-year-old kid could have went down the park and scored that fucking try.
Yeah.
Good Lord. All right. 23rd minute, Tyrone Peachy. He got sin binned. There was too many ruck infringements, so ended up going to the sin bin again. Yeah. Second time in, I think, 3 weeks or something now.
Yeah. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this for a half a minute, mate. So the West Tigers 4 or 5 times in that first half. the Gold Coast Titans off the hook by the Titans trying to get out of their own half, but penalties were given away. All of them were sufficient. And as you said just then, Tyrone Peachey goes to the sin bin for the second time in as many weeks. Tyrone Peachey is one of the 5 co-captains as well, man. So
good Lord.
This signing of Tyrone Peachey, man, it's 0 out of 4 so far, man. After 4 rounds, bro.
I think he's got the shits. I think he's got the shits too because he's on the bench every week. He should be starting.
He could.
Attitude's not there.
But the Gold Coast Titans did absolutely nothing for that 10-minute period where Tyrone Peachey was off. I think they may have made 3 or 4 incomplete sets, the Gold Coast Titans, inside that 10-minute sin bin period.
Yeah. No, it was shocking, man. And we get to the 37th minute mark where Alex Twal did a crusher tackle. Sexton takes 2. Titans get a 2-0. I mean, at this point, I didn't give a fuck what the score was. I'm glad there was points on the board. 2-0 Titans. What'd you make of Alex Twal's little crusher tackle? I don't think there was much in it.
No, I'd be stunned if he got some time on the sideline, but I think he'll just come fine.
Yeah, Titans 2-0, and then the Tigers. Well, the Tigers had the ball because fucking Jared Wallace threw a pass to Marzu that went about 5 meters forward, and then Tigers had a chance. But here's the problem I have. Tigers deliberately offside. It's a differential penalty. A differential penalty means you can't take the 2 points. I would love someone to clarify a differential penalty. You can't take the 2.
That's the impression that I've been under as well, Nick, that a differential penalty was 2 points. And it's kind of awkward too because there was another differential penalty in the second half, but it wasn't waived as a penalty. It was waived as 6 again. So I don't know if
your headphones are playing up, bro.
Oops, sorry.
Just want to let you know that. But yeah, no, I know. It was a 6 again. I know. I don't understand it. But I don't understand why they'll let it go for goal because all the other differential penalties, you can't take the 2 points.
Yeah, that's the impression that I've been under. I hope my microphone is working again.
Yeah, it is working fine. So I don't know, man. I'd love some clarification. Differential penalty allowed to go for goal. I thought that was not allowed. I'd love to know what the rule is on that. I'm still very confused. So we get to half-time, Sam. It's 2-2. And, mate, were you hopeful of a try in early on in the second half?
Yeah, of course I was, man. But by the look of the halftime sheds, both Justin Holbrook and Madge Maguire, they weren't spraying any of their players. They looked calm. And the Gold Coast Titans, when the second half to get underway, they formed out an impressive set of 6 to start it off the second half. Yeah,
it was a fucked game, man. To be honest with you, I don't even want to talk about this game, but I'm only doing it because everyone wants to watch the review. But we get to the 43rd minute, and the West Tigers lost their captain's challenge. Oliver Gildard, it was a knock-on from Oliver Gildard that I thought went back. I challenged it. The ball was forward, and then he obviously turned it around and made the ball go backwards. Bro, for me, that's knocked back and play on.
Yeah, technically, I think it did go back, man. But I mean, fair dinkum, that's a knock-on 9 times out of 10 for the past 100+ years, man. Fair dinkum.
I thought it was knocked back, personally. I thought it was a tough call. Tigers lose that challenge. No one gives a flying fuck.
Nope.
And then we get to the 67th minute. Tigers get a penalty. I think David Fafita obstructed James Tamo, where Sarko tried to make a break, and then Fafita obviously got in the way of Tamo. Tamo was never getting there, but that's the ruling it's been all year.
Yep.
Tigers take the 2, bro, and we go to 4-2. I'm thinking, am I watching a soccer game at this point?
Yeah. I was dead set waiting for a field goal to occur and make it 5-2 or 3-2, like fair dinkum.
Yeah. We go to 4-2 West Tigers. I'm thinking, fuck, I might win this. And then 76th minute, where I think this really hurt the Tigers. They went for 2 because the Titans held them down. Mate, there's 4 minutes to go. You're up by 2. Taking another 2 points at that point is completely fucking useless. Why not tap and go and try and score and keep the ball down there? But no, they fucked it.
It's interesting, isn't it, mate? Because it did chew time off the clock. But I understand why they did go for the 2. But if you do tap the ball, man, and score the try, it's all done and dusted. So
they should have just done that. I think if I had the time over again, because Luke Brooks wanted to go for goal, Peachy wanted a quick tap. So they were sort of, obviously they're the captains, and I'm like, oh, no, I'll take the 2 points, fucking whatever. Ended up costing them in the end. And then 6-2, thinking to myself, fuck me, the Tigers they're gonna win this. And then the chaos begins, bro. The chaos begins. 79th minute, Ajak Brimson scores. Sexton kicks it towards the post, hits the goddamn post. Jock Madden gets tackled, drops the goddamn ball, and Brimson gets his hand on the ball first and scores. Titans win 8-6. I mean, fuck me. Good on Brimson for winning the game and shit, but what a lucky try, and it's a fluke of a win for the Titans.
It is, mate. You make your own luck. I'm so sorry, West Tigers fans. Like, only West Tigers can lose that sort of game.
Yep, I agree. And you know what? The media's going to bash Madge all the way up until round 5 now, but this game had absolutely nothing to do with Madge. You can't blame Madge for anything that happened tonight.
I love that you just said that, mate. That's the exact train of thought that I had. Michael Maguire, keep his name out of your mouths for the rest of the week, guys. Michael Maguire,
leave the cunt alone too.
Leave him alone, man.
He's a human being.
Fuck
mentally, he's got to be getting sick of the media beat up every week. The media bashing and the bullying and all that crap. It's not even Madge's fault after that. Nope. I mean, fuck me. Michael Maguire doesn't fucking. Michael Maguire's not out on the field trying to defend a kick that hits the post. That's not even his fault, man.
No, and I feel sorry for Jock Madden as well, who I thought was decent tonight too.
Yeah, he tried his guts out. They all did, really, but it's really hard to pick a man of the match for tonight's game, man. The only player for the Tigers that looked any threat whatsoever was probably Oliver Gildard and probably James Roberts. Besides them two, I can't name any other player for the Tigers that looked good. Leilua had some nice moments.
Yes.
But besides them three, I can't name anyone else for the Tigers who was good.
No. Again, Dane Laurie, unfortunately, had a very quiet game, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's lost his play
at fullback.
Second-year syndrome.
Potentially. I do think Jock Madden tried very, very hard tonight. Probably not my best Tigers player on the ground. I do think Luciano Leilua definitely made a difference in that second half.
He did play well.
And yeah, sorry to say, but Jacob Little had a fairly ordinary game as well, man.
He had a broken nose.
But he did have a broken nose, though, didn't he? So
why the fuck was he allowed to come back on?
He passed the HIA.
Yeah. He passed the HIA, broken nose, but you're still going to play him? That's pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, what a fuck game. Titans win the game 8-6, and to be honest, I'm glad it's over. Seriously, I would honestly rather walk into Lismore town, go get some bread that's laying in the street and put that in my mouth after watching that. That was awful.
Yeah.
That was fucked.
It was. Titans players that we want to speak of. Yeah, let's get into the
Titans players now. Good luck. Paddy Herbert had some nice touches. Asako looked okay, but
Asako, yeah. Sorry to cut you off there. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Asako, the Titans just looked like they didn't have anybody at the back telling them how to defend and where to stand and whatnot, where the gaps were. So, I mean, it's hard to be critical of Jermaine Asako, but he made more running meters than anybody.
Yeah,
I thought Asako tried very hard tonight, man.
He was very good under the high ball too, I thought. He had some really tough takes in that game.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought he was solid, man. Mate, David Fafita, I'm sorry, but, mate, to be honest, I would move him to the middle.
Wow, okay.
Give him the ball.
Yeah.
You can't get the ball on an edge. Put him at lock for a week. See how he goes.
It's kind of remarkable, man. Like, he had 15 runs and 129 running meters. Like that's a decent game, but those runs
they were ineffective in the game.
Exactly. Thank you. That's a perfect word. And the halves tonight, AJ Brimson and Toby Sexton, my goodness gracious me, I'm sorry, but they created absolutely nothing for anybody tonight, especially David Fafita. There was a point there in the second half where AJ Brimson went from right to left and gave it to David Fafita, who had just taken a hit up on the previous play sort of thing, and gave it to David Fafita when he was in a standing start, when he was flat-footed. Like, you've got to create something for David Fafita. Those 15 runs for 129 metres were from a standing start. They're not created. AJ Brimson and Toby Sexton tonight, Nick, were really ordinary tonight, man. They need to be better.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I just want to point out in the chat, Minty Rabbito, Nick, I'll send you $100 if you rewatch that game on KO.
Split it with me. Split it with me and I'll watch it too.
Oh, fucking hell. I don't know if I can do that. I'll think about it.
Yeah.
I'll fucking think about it. Gee, it'd be torture. I'll be fucking getting the alcohol involved. I'll be getting the vodka. I'll be going to the shop tomorrow. I'll be like, righto, I need 12 bottles of vodka because they had to rewatch the Titans game. I'm getting paid for it. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say about this.
Look, Milwaukee Fodawaker, look, his first half was seriously strong, and then he disappeared in that second half. He only ended up having 8 runs for 77 meters, man. And it's strange because I thought he was really strong. And then you had Jared Wallace and Jamin Jolliffe that came off the bench. I thought Jamin Jolliffe and Jared Wallace had a bit of a change.
He started tonight, Jolliffe.
Oh, he did too, didn't he? Yes, my apologies. But I just want to say as well, go back to the 53rd minute, I think it was. Jared Wallace could be in some hot water, mate. There was a late hit on Luke Brooks or Dane Laurie or somebody. Go back at the 53rd minute when the Tigers were on the attack. Jared Wallace made a late hit on someone, mate. So he might find himself in the hot
Jared
water.
Wallace is a good player, but he's going to stop passing the ball.
I agree. Like, when it works for him, like they look dangerous, but it just didn't work tonight, man. And as a forward, bro, he's got to put it in the back pocket next week.
He does it too often. And look, I'm just having a look right now, and I have no idea who I'm giving man of the match to tonight. I've got no. If someone can tell me who got it on Channel 9, let me know. I've got no fucking idea who got it.
Yeah.
But
Nick, man. So let's think about it. So the Tigers were 1 through to 17, and you had for the Titans, you had Isaac Liu, you had Beau Fermor, you had Philip Sami, and Jaden Campbell. Yeah. Would you say that those 4 players missing from the Titans? Would you say that performance they put in tonight is that acceptable, bro? Considering you still got Brimson and Sexton.
I understand their big losses. I get that, but look, you're bringing in Jared Wallace, who was an Origin player not that long ago. Asako was Rookie of the Year not that long ago as well. Beau Fermor, in and out of the team a little bit, even though I think he's a regular starting back row. And Isaac Lee's won a premiership, and they brought in, who did they bring in for Sam McIntyre, who's a really good up-and-coming player. I think they're all replaceable tonight, but Asako's first game, obviously combinations was still going to gel, but I didn't think it'd be this bad. And I just want to say this. The Titans did not win the game tonight. The Tigers blew it. They lost the game, in my opinion. The Titans won because of a lucky kick where a player knocked the ball on and they scored. The Titans win tonight was, in my opinion, a massive fluke. They were lucky to win.
Huge fluke. And in saying that as well, man, Tigers in the end, were probably the better team, bro. I thought they ended up being the better team until they lost.
I can't even give a fucking who was the best team. On stats, you'd probably have to say the Tigers, but I don't give a fuck about stats one bit. But I just want to say this. My man of the match tonight goes to the people that have tuned into this review. I thought everyone would be asleep after that game. And I think we had about 29 people in here at one point. So shout out to everyone in the chat that's actually came on here and tuned into this review, because got me fucked how you've even made it to the review. It's like walking fucking 200 Ks without any fucking petrol, any phone data reception. Yep. Good luck. You did very well. Fuck now. I don't even know. Sam, if you can possibly give me a top 3 on ground, go right ahead, but I'm going to have trouble fucking picking this out.
Number 3, I guess I'd have Jock Madden. I thought he tried really hard tonight. I would say Big Tino for Asua Malawi in at number 2. Right. And I'd say Jermaine Osako he was probably man of the match tonight, man.
Tell you what, for me, oh, man, I'll go number 3. I'll go Luciano Leilua. Number 2, Oliver Gildart. I thought he looked very dangerous when he had the ball, and he should have scored twice in the first half, and he looked dangerous when he had the ball. And number 1, man of the match. Oh, God. I'll tell you what, I might just give it to Osako because I thought he did well, but what a fuck game. What a fuck game of football. And I just got to say, if you are a supporter of the Titans and the Tigers, I feel fucking sorry for you. You don't deserve to fucking go and watch that. Good Lord. If you attended the game tonight, you should get your money back. Like, that was fucked. That was fucked watching that. I'd be protesting outside CFL Super Stadium with a sign. Give me my fucking money back or something. Like, fucking hell. Yep. Good Lord. Sam, anything else you want to say, mate?
Thank you very much for having me on again tonight, mate. That was an ordinary game, mate. Let's hope for a better one next week, for sure.
Good old fashioned bottom 4 clash, this one. If anyone thinks the Titans are a top 8 team after that, they're fucking delusional, man. They're nowhere near the top 8 this year. That's so far away. They're so far away from the top 8. West Tigers on the other end. You might as well give them the wooden spoon now. Anyway, I'm getting out of here. Fuck this. The review's over. Titans beat the Tigers 8-6. Thursday night football. Super Stadium review. No one gives a fuck about Titans versus Tigers. Should have seen the football I've seen in about 5 years. Couldn't give a fuck. Fuck the Titans. Fuck the Tigers. Fuck them both. Fuck the Thursday night game. This was the worst game of football I've seen all year. I'm going to sleep right now. I might go and fucking spray some deodorant in my mouth. I'm fucking out of here, guys. Have a great night, and I'll see you all later. Fuck the Titans. Fuck tonight's game. See you later. Fuck!